SpringRae, welcome back to my channel. I am here to do a music video review. Today is going to be Black Swan's Karma video. Love that karma word. Gonna do a review. Actually gonna watch it right now. I have not seen it yet. I was waiting to make this video while I'm actually watching it. All right. Let's get to it, and then we can talk more about Black Swan after I watch Karma. So, if you don't know, one of the members, she's like the first, known as the first Indian K-pop star, idol, if you prefer. So it's the music video is in, I believe they shot it in India, which is cool. Or I'm hoping they did. I'm loving the beat of this. Fatu, go girl. So I don't know all the members' names, but Fatu, she's been with the group for a long time. Their outfits in the music video are like very can't speak, intricately done, I guess you could say. I love how they're accenting, they're using, Indian people are in the background of this music video, of course. I love this for the Indian culture in it. It's very, I don't want to use the word aesthetic, but it's, sorry y'all, I'm trying to watch and speak at the same time. It's highlighting the culture of India really well, to the point where, people who might not be familiar with Indian culture, myself included, I don't know a lot. It might raise curiosity to ask questions like, oh, well, what's happening here? What kind of dress is this? What is this dress for? Because, they have different dress for different occasions. So, all right. Karma. Let me turn off this ad. Karma, what can I say about Karma? I really like the beat. I did watch the trailer before this, but I really like the beat of Karma. I think that's what caught my eye, even before the dress, and I think that's really important because I'm just like, you can have an aesthetically pleasing music video, but like if the song is not there, the beat's not there, for me it doesn't work. To me, it's got to, like, the beat, music is the focal point. Otherwise, what's the point of making a music video? So I really enjoyed the beat. I felt like all the members, that was the first thing I liked. And then two, I love the Indian culture. Their outfits were amazing. You could tell they took the time to incorporate what they wanted into this. And I'm looking up names right now so I don't butcher anybody's name. So, oh good, they have their pictures. So, Shreya Linka. Shreya, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I apologize. But Shreya is the Indian member of the group, and so I feel like she probably got to have a lot of say in what was used in this music video, and I'm so happy for her for being able to bring to the K-pop world more diversity. That's so important. So I'm all for it, and I'll get back to that point later. The other members of the group, again, Fatu, she's been a member for a while. She's been through a lot of transitions of the group. Then you have Leah, it's spelled Leia, Leah. And then you have Neve, I think she is the newest member to join Black Swan. Other thing I was going to say, I was impressed by them for them to be still a pretty new group. They haven't been together for a long time. They seem to gel really well together. It doesn't look like anybody feels out of place. They all seem to be on the same page in the choreography. I could tell when watching the music video. I think another thing I enjoy about their group is that they're not so cookie cutter. Like, I can watch them in their group formations when they're dancing together and see that not everyone is exactly the same, hitting exactly the same movements, and it looks almost robotic. To me, it's not as real when it gets to that point. And I don't know if this is me kind of um, leaning towards how my issues with like K-pop and the trainee programs and stuff like that. It might be me getting kind of off on a tangent about that, but they seem real because they're not cookie cutter. I can tell that maybe one or two members, even though they're doing the same movement, they kind of have their own way. Like they all were doing like the roll part. Everyone didn't have to roll exactly the same way, and that is okay. Like I like when everyone has still a little bit of individuality to them. It's important. So I thought that was great. Well, what else? Uh, okay, I guess I can move on to diversity. One of the reasons why I've always been a Black Swan fan is because Fatu, again, has been a member before Fatu. Let me see if I can find the original member's name, because again, they've gone through several members. I don't know if she's even on here. But while I'm looking that up, diversity is important to me in any situation. And as much as I like K-pop, I think one of the constant things I battle with is just that it the industry is very narrow-minded as far as what it considers to be worthy of, like, or who is worthy enough, who looks this way enough to be a K-pop idol, and that if you don't look this way, you will never be a K-pop idol. I can't stand that attitude, because ultimately it sets up people for unrealistic expectations. Because I guarantee you, there is no one person on this earth planet, no one Korean person on this earth planet that looks like the ideal K-pop idol that all industries are claiming that they want, and that they are claiming are what is right. No, that doesn't exist. And the reason why I say that is, again, you have South Korea being like the number one leader in plastic surgeries within the world. So you have multiple K-pop artists getting those plastic surgeries. And then two, a lot of people will say that K-pop idols are born with naturally white skin. Me personally, I'm not buying that for every K-pop idol. I might say like a rare 1%, maybe, but most people have some type of melanin in their body. They are not paper ghostly white, and that is what is looked at as right in K-pop. So going back to Black Swan, I love them for breaking that mold. A lot of people might say, oh, well, now I know a lot of people now are going to say, because before they had other members that were Korean, but as of now, they no longer have any Korean members, from what I know. Um, and I thought about that the other day, and I said, how do I feel about that? K-pop group, but no Korean members in the group. Is that okay? I think it's okay, and this is why. Some people might say they can't be a K-pop group without a Korean person. My argument, I guess you could say, to that would be, well, You might have K-pop artists that, not that you might, it happens all the time. You have K-pop artists drawing from Western pop artists. You have them pulling from other cultures in their music videos constantly. You have them pulling from African American culture, hairstyles constantly, um, to where it's borderline cultural appropriation, right? I feel like Black Swan, although they don't have a Korean member as of now, they can be a K-pop group because they are being respectful to the Korean culture. They are not claiming Korean culture as their own. And I would like somebody, if that's the case, point it out to me because I haven't seen it yet. Everything that they have done, it has been, tasteful. I haven't seen anything where they have done anything that would be considered anti-Korean. I haven't seen anything or anyone like say that they were, trying to take over the culture. I can't say that for a lot of Korean or K-pop groups. A lot of times, and this is again frustration, a lot of times I see where K-pop groups get away with taking culture that's not their own and acting like they came up with something brand new. And I'm like, the internet exists now, y'all. Like, it's very powerful. Like, y'all can't get away with it anymore. Back in the day, sure, you could claim in South Korea that this is what we came up with and this is new. But now the whole world is watching and you can't get away with that. Why is it that within the last 3 weeks, I've seen multiple K-pop artists being accused of plagiarism? There's a reason for that. I could only imagine like the stuff that slipped under the radar earlier when we did not have such a powerful internet, powerful social media apps, all of that stuff. And that's kind of one of the positives of social media now. You can't get away with stuff like that anymore. And I hate it when I see blatant plagiarism, blatant cultural appropriation, and then, you have those fans that just want to ignore it and say, y'all are just attacking a great artist for their great work. And I'm like, you can literally do a side-by-side comparison and tell they've literally like hijacked somebody's work. Not saying there's a problem with borrowing or anything like that, but give credit. And that is one thing I've noticed too. A lot of K-pop groups, they don't give credit. I can't just say the group, companies, the industry, they don't give credit for where they're getting some of this stuff from. So back to Black Swan. That'll be another video on the K-pop industry because, yeah. Black Swan has done a great job with representation. A lot of times people feel left out of K-pop because they don't look like the K-pop idols that are constantly shown on screen saying this is the ideal beauty standard, which it's just not. Not everyone looks like that. That's not what everyone thinks is ideal beauty. South Korea, sure. Rest of the world, not all the time. So, I think that Black Swan would be good for, girls that are younger, growing up and interested in becoming K-pop artists themselves. I'm all for it. I am all for it because I'll be honest, as again, person of color, Black women, we have our culture taken all the time. We're never given credit for it. So I'm just like, okay, well, if other people are going to go ahead and like use our culture to advance their own situation, I don't see a problem with, if it was a Black woman like Fatu, she's German, she presents as a Black woman, right? I don't have any problem with her. She knows the language. Shoot for the stars, aim high, girl. You're doing great. I think she's got a great head on her shoulders. I don't know if she's the leader of Black Swan. I believe so, since she's been in the group for so long. So I'm always cheering for her. And again, I think that Black Swan is they have the potential to do what other K-pop groups can't do, and it's being inclusive. As much as I like listening to K-pop, I'm not gonna change how I look to fit that small beauty standard. It's so small, y'all, and it's sad because even other South Koreans, sorry, losing my voice. Even other South Koreans are just like constantly trying to mold themselves to fit that small box. And it's like they're not even going to be K-pop idols. So I'm like, why are y'all trying so hard to look like people? Like you're not even in that line of business. And a lot of those K-pop idols, I'm sure, if that was not their career, would love to not have to mold themselves into what the company wants them to look like every single day. Um, it's interesting. I think I'm gonna do another video, just on the industry because whew, it's a lot. But I think that Black Swan Karma, it is a great music video. Again, it makes me curious to learn more about India. I think India, it's your time. I'm curious, like I almost guys like not almost. I am interested when if I can get more time off of work to travel more and I'm trying to figure out if I went to India, where would I want to go? Because there's just so many different places. So yeah, great job, Black Swan. I'm excited to see more of this new group that has been put together. They seem very cohesive, and ultimately, the girls look like they're having fun, which is the most important thing. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.